On this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast, the unthinkable happened. The New York Giants took down the division rivals and defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. You heard that right, and I am still basking in the afterglow, and somehow I am the only one sitting here with a smile on my face. Cowboys and Bills both stumbled, leaving Sara and Mike questioning their life choices, but we still break it all down, analyze the chaos, look ahead to Week 7. The Bills get their much-needed bye week. The Giants try to stay hot, and the Cowboys will try their best to stop the bleeding. And, of course, we'll finish it all off with Heat Check because no matter how bad some of our picks have been, we are still swinging. So lock in, and here we go.
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up!
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
He's on fire! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational! Boom shakalaka!
You believe in miracles? Yes!
There it goes. See ya.
He's heating up!
Trying to get open, fires away.
Fire! It's over! The Bulls win it at the buzzer! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast. As always, I'm Sasha here with my wonderful co-hosts, Sara and Mike. Before we do get into it, just a little behind-the-scenes stuff. Mike was just trying to take a timeout as we were getting some of the music set up. Did you see the Kirby Smart thing from this weekend for Georgia football? He was worried that the team was about to stop, like they were that Georgia was about to have a delay game penalty. He comes screaming down the sideline, doing timeout to the ref. And the team ended up snapping the ball. Play ended up going well, and they're like, "You took a timeout." He's like, "No. What are you talking about? Like, I was clapping behind you. I was clapping, excited." So it just reminded me of that some pussyfoot bullshit, the insane move by Kirby Smart. But we're all good. We're here on the other side. Times couldn't be better. I've had my mini bye week after Thursday Night Football to just drink in all of the New York Giants memes. I don't know if it's all over everybody's social media or if it's just me. But it's everywhere. Sara, you're at least in the NFC Beast circles. Is it as everywhere for you as it is for me?
I don't think it's quite everywhere, but it's a lot of places, and I hate it. I hate everything about this right now. I was dreading this episode. I'm sure Mike was too, because I was like, who would have thought going into this year that we would be doing a podcast where Sasha is the only winner of the week?
Yeah, almost never.
Odds were very, very low.
I don't think that happened at all. We had been talking these couple weeks about how we're going to try to get a week where all three of our teams win. We did have a week where all three of our teams didn't lose. Thanks, Sara, for the tie. But I thought this was going to be the week. We went into week 6 being like, I'm going to be the weak link here. You guys had some real good shots to win. Obviously, Mike was I feel like Mike did see, we'll get to that obviously chronologically. Mike feel like he did see this coming. He did mention this on the podcast. But Sara, you definitely went in with high expectations, and I went in about as down in the dumps as we could. You know, it's like everybody's talking the worst team in the league, worst team in the NFC. The Saints coming off that loss, giving them their first win. And then going up against the Eagles, it didn't feel good. They had just lost. It felt like there was going to be a little bit of a bounce back, and then there really just wasn't. I went in with less than zero expectations. I would kind of been all over the place. Had the Chargers W. Felt like maybe that was a fluke. I really think that this might have been the happiest I've been watching a football game since maybe the 2012 Super Bowl win. I was racking my brain all day thinking of times that maybe kind of got close to this. It was like the OBJ catch, Sara, against your Cowboys. That was like, this is unbelievable. I get to watch this forever. Maybe the playoff win with Daniel Jones against the Vikings. But other than that, I mean, just it's a combination of hope. It's a combination of this in team seeming incredibly likable and like the world kind of breaking out on the world stage against your division rival, against the returning Super Bowl champions. And also, I texted you guys this during the game. We may have pushed the Eagles to quit watch. Like, we were already talking about how having a loss, it just felt like winning was the only thing keeping this team together. And if they start not winning, they might turn on Sirianni very fast, or they might all hate each other. Like what you guys saw they had like a 7-hour like players only meeting between
I
like
would
AJ
kill myself.
Brown.
7 hours. 7
It's like,
hours.
you know what?
Nothing good comes of that.
You know what's really good for morale is a 7-hour team. Like when the three of us, like when things are going really really good, you know what we got to do is we got to sit ourselves in a room together for 7 hours to talk about business. Like I think that's positive. Right?
I don't want to be in a room for 7 hours with anybody.
I think I think maybe 5 is my max. Yeah, we get around there. I need to be pretty drunk at the end of that time to let that keep going.
That extra hour they can add on at the end of the wedding, and I'm usually pretty done. It's been nice seeing you all.
Right. Or
care.
if you're adding that hour on and you're happy about it, there was an hour in there where things were going slow. Shout out Amanda's wedding at those speeches. Sarah, you were there too. Were
I
you
was there. Yes, the longest speeches of my life. I was fighting for my life. I was so hungry during that. I think my family almost left. We were like, we can't handle this any longer. But
we got really drunk because, but also there was no food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're just sitting there trying to sneak drinks. They're telling us no. So shout out Jeremy in that speech. Shout out that guy.
I'll never forget.
Yeah. But speaking of frat boys, Darty and Skattebo, baby, they've taken the world by storm. They're everywhere. I imagine you guys I've sent it to you, I'm sure, the video of Skattebo in college just bashing his head against the brick wall, getting ready for a game. The defense stepped up. We've got our exciting whites on offense, and I'm just so pumped. Who needs receivers? Who needs weapons? We've got we've got CTE. You can. Neither of us have them. Nobody can have them. I guess Sara can just have them all.
In abundance, nothing to do with them.
Our defense looked amazing. The Eagles didn't score a point in the second half. They just scored a touchdown when they basically cheated on 4 straight plays with the tush push. They said they're going to do something about it, and they just I get that they're not blatant false starts, but they just kind of brought that up a couple weeks ago, and then they just haven't called a single false start on any of them yet. I don't care. Obviously, when they're losing, if they had came back and won this game and continued to do the tush push, it'd be very frustrating. It's also just crazy that they're the only team that can really do it like that. The Bills, I thought, had it for a while, last season, 2 seasons ago. But it's just how they can replicate and continue to do it in these short yardage situations. They just do the same thing. No other team can really do it. It's super annoying. I'm not one of those people that says it needs to be banned. It's just very frustrating. And if there are false starts on it, I get it's hard to call. Maybe just do it one time. Try doing it once. Brian Burton's having a career year. Thibodeau is starting to live up to the expectations. I am still worried about the coaching staff. I don't know how intensely you guys were watching the game. At the end of the first half, there was an inexcusable timeout by Brian Daboll. We were on defense. The Eagles had no timeouts left. They're rushing to try to get a playoff, and they're all over the place. And with a second left on the play clock, Brian Daboll calls a timeout and basically saves them, gives them a chance to put more points. Luckily, the Eagles fucked it up and ran down the middle of the field anyway with no timeouts. But just little things like that made me feel maybe I shouldn't trust Daboll that much at the helm. But regardless, our defense was great. Flott's interception, the punch-out fumble at the end, it was just a beautiful cherry on top. I'm flying really high, and I almost know that I'm going to get hurt again, but I'm ready to get hurt again if the highs feel this good. And it's we didn't expect anything out of this year. I just want to see growth out of Dart. I want to see some good play calling. I want to see good decision making, and that's what we're seeing now. So I know not all these games are going to end in wins, but if we can make the Eagles feel bad, and if we can get some growth and get some positive momentum from our exciting whites, I'm going to be very, very excited. Not having receivers is going to be a problem. Somebody needs to catch the ball eventually. This is not super sustainable. I don't think we're just going to win out. But also I need to be. I'm just worried about Jaxson Dart staying healthy because he had to go. Obviously, it's been also the news of them punishing Daboll when we were checking Dart out for the concussion protocol, and everybody's running into the tent to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But that is how bad Russell Wilson is. Russell Wilson had 2 snaps, I think, and they were some of the worst football plays I've ever seen in my life. We were in the lead against the Super Bowl champions, and he is getting booed off the field. Get him off the team. If Dart is going to be hurt, There's going to be some times where he misses some plays, maximum, hopefully. God forbid he actually misses full games. It needs to be Jameis out there. We cannot, for the life of me, put Russell Wilson out there for even a second. Like, everybody is so impatient. He made a horrible throw and is getting booed off. Like, he can't be on the team. Did you guys see all the highlights? The highlights of him like helping people up on the sideline. Also, like, way too late. He's just trying so hard to be a locker room guy and is so bad at it.
I told you they got to cut him.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not.
He can't be on the team.
What's the point? It's already dead money. Like, just cut him, trade him, find like somebody.
The Bengals wanted Joe Flacco over him. That's what it's come to for Russ.
I think the Bengals just want whatever's cheaper.
I would have to. I couldn't. I would imagine the Giants have probably paid a good portion of his contract already.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. John Mara getting the game ball, kicking Cancer's ass, getting the boys fired up. Didn't have to come back till Monday, so I just want to ride this high as long as I can. I did not expect to feel good. I did not expect to have to show my face here with any sort of positive news. And it just turns out that the only thing that does worry me a little bit is that how much popularity Skattebo and Dart are already getting. It's like they're just, that's going to happen. It's in New York. You're in a huge market. You play well on a team that has been starved for any sort of good football for a while. I just hope that doesn't get to their head too much. How many delis already have Skattebo sandwiches? It's part of playing in New York. So I hope they can handle it well.
It's a little insanity.
Yeah,
right?
That's exactly the perfect way to put it. I'm worried that it's just a flash in the pan thing, and I don't want it to just be a flash in the pan. Like, let's build these guys up. Let's show consistent, good, winning football. And we've got a lot of good teams on the schedule we've got to play and put it up against. So I think football is a little bit harder. Like, you can't really mail it in. Like, you're going to get your ass killed. Like, you're going to get fucked if you're not really if you're not all in. Very, very, you got to be good. And
what do you think football is? What's going on? What football are you watching?
I've been watching
what about their ass?
Jaxson Dart's hot. Have you seen this guy? This guy's hot. Good looking guy.
Listen, what could go wrong? Your running back his videos are just him ramming his head into solid objects.
You can't if he was born into the darkness. You can't
get concussed. You never get concussed if you stay concussed.
Right.
His baseline test is so low, can't even go, like, they can't even measure the change.
It's like a Frank Gore kind of thing. Just when you're
exactly.
there, you can't get hurt. The Jaxson Dart always coming off for a couple plays every game so far does scare me. But he runs hard, plays hard, been making good decisions, not turning the ball over in this game, which was obviously huge. And I feel like if we didn't turn the ball over 5 times in that other game, we probably would have been able to beat the Saints. So growing pains. I'm very, very, very excited. And I think the favorite thing I've seen in some of my group chats is that after Skattebo's career, Jaxson Dart is going to have to take him behind the barn like Lenny from of Mice and Men just to put him down, because I can't take an AB arc for Cam Skattebo. I can't see that happen to him.
Yeah, well, then you got to just time it right, because the AB thing kind of snuck up on everybody.
Right. So we just need a good 3-4 years here. I don't really know how much longer a running style like that lasts, but I want to enjoy it while I can. And then, or who knows? Because he's in New York, he'll end up being our boss, Mike. Because I don't know if you've seen this. You remember Justin Tuck, the DN for the Giants? Obviously won 2 Super Bowls. Now he's just like a managing partner at, I think, Merrill Lynch.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he went back and became I think he got his NBA, and then obviously people get pretty excited. Nobody really wants to talk.
It was
about
definitely based on merit, not not that he was a Super Bowl winning.
You can imagine just getting a call hey, we'd love to have a meeting with you about your finances. Yeah, who is this? Oh, sorry, this is Justin Tuck, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
That's actually how I call people too.
Yeah, the hardest part is you have to wait till your can serve date, because you've just people have been trying to throw their money at you.
I just tell them I'm Justin Tuck, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
I figure I'll just sort it out when I see him.
I'll figure it out when you actually have to meet him.
Come on, you don't know a good joke. Come on.
Just have like some terrible like CGI like AI on your Zoom filter. It's me, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Justin Tuck. I think that'll work. But listen, I'm thrilled. I'm very, very excited. Anytime, and Sarah, listen, I get that you don't like to see the Giants succeed. You don't like to see them be too happy. But you got to be at least a little bit okay that the Eagles are maybe not as good as everybody thought they were, and it's hard. It's nice to see them lose 2 games in 5 days.
This game was really confusing for me because I definitely started off rooting for the Giants. So like I was like, yes, this is like hilarious that the Eagles are going to lose again. But then I was like, I really like the momentum the Giants are gaining. Like it was making, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I hate saying that. I hate admitting it. But the way the Cowboys looked this past weekend, like I don't know. I don't like where you guys are heading because you're heading in the right direction. I don't know what the ceiling is. I don't know how fast you're going to get there, but I kind of just would have liked if you won this with a little bit more Eagles combustion and the Giants being somewhat productive. But honestly, you have no receivers, so I need to get over it. Yeah. And I don't really think you're a threat here, but I don't like that you have 2 guys who are probably going to be around at least for the next couple years and who are going to be functional players, let's say. So at least 2 guys. Neighbors is obviously very good too. So I don't know. But yeah, an Eagles loss is always hilarious and you love to see it. So I'm happy. I thank you for that, but I'm going to have to keep my eye on you guys now.
It makes me feel good that you say that. It feels like what society has done where it was like we were so tired of the Patriots and everybody's like, fuck the Patriots. And then everybody's like, oh, the Chiefs, they've been so bad for so long. And now they get to like the dismantling of the Patriots. And then the Chiefs start winning and everybody's like, wait, fuck the Chiefs. Like this sucks. So it's like, that was just you in the matter of a quarter, not like 5-10 years. Where you're like, oh, good. Yeah. Fuck the Eagles. It's like, oh, God damn it. But it's the Giants. Yeah. I still wish it was somebody else.
Yep.
But while we're on the Cowboys, Sarah, kick it to Sunday. Cowboys 27, Panthers 30. Rico Dowdell game.
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. We're scared. I was scared to see this because first of all, who was he? Where was this last year? He was like a decent at best back. I think he averaged like 5 or 6 yards a carry for us, but nothing like he definitely did not have any big games like this where he kind of just took over. Like a lot of people probably don't even know his name very much. I mean, aside from now they do after the past 2 games he's had for the Panthers, but he absolutely had his way with us, 138 yards rushing, 56 receiving. I mean, he could have had more, honestly, if he wanted to, because we had no answers for him. Everyone was saying, including me, maybe our run defense is getting, like we were saying, maybe they're better. Maybe they got, improved over the offseason. No, I think teams were just throwing to pass on us, given our shit secondary. So the run defense was just not having to do very much. And it's clear this week, they're not that much better. They were very, very bad. Our defense is overall trash. I mean, Eberflus has to go. I want him gone. I don't care. I don't care how early it is. It's not that early anymore. He's not making adjustments. Like, we're beat up. Yes, very injured. So is every other team. It feels like this year, like, a lot of teams have just, like, diffuse across the board injuries, especially the secondary this year. And, I mean, it's not an excuse anymore, and it's not okay. We need to do something about it because he is not showing that he has any plan for this. And we're wasting a prime Dak year. Like, he's old, but he's playing like he could really be in his prime. I mean, he's playing very well in the MVP talks already. And we're wasting it. We have Pickens, who we're probably not going to have next year. Someone's going to pay him a lot of money, and CD will be back soon. So we're wasting an incredible offense. I mean, Javonte Williams, like, the running game was bad this week. They were very bad. But aside from that, like, our offense has been electric, and it's just such a shame to see it being wasted by this absolutely terrible secondary. Like, I can't. We made the Panthers look like they were putting on an offensive clinic. I mean, 30-27. I knew we were going to score that many points. I did not expect that from them. So it was just overall frustrating. I was trying to watch this game, and then late in the second half, my daughter decided to become a puke child, and she threw up 3 times within the matter of like 30 minutes. Right, every time, like, when something bad would happen in the game, she would like decide she was throwing up. Maybe she was disgusted by the game. Don't blame her. But I was like, I can't, like, I was just getting so frustrated by that I was like, I can't even watch this game because I know it's going to add to my frustration right now. So I was like, I need to remove myself from the double frustration. But then, of course, I went back and ended up watching it and just got so freaking pissed off at literally everything. I mean, I don't even know what
How many times did you puke?
I throw up in my mouth once from everything, from the odors, from the game, from the play calling in this, like,
what an environment.
Yeah, that sounds
it was
like
bad.
a literal torture.
The bus household was not in a good place on Sunday. Let's just say that. It was like not good. John's like screaming at the TV. She, like I said, we're catching her puke and her little like bib that goes over her whole body, like the full body ones you put on, and we're like holding the puke in there, trying to get it to the sink. It's just, it's just a bad vibes in this game. I don't know. But yeah, play calling. Really hasn't been too bad up until this week. It was just some real head scratchers here. Like, I don't know. We kind of gave this game away on the final drive. I was, again, in and out dealing with the puke situation. But from what I can see, I mean, we threw 2 backwards passes on a critical drive to end the game where we had momentum. We could have put the nail in the coffin there. And we went, I think, 3 and out, or at least gave the ball back to the Panthers with time to score. And I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, we need a change. We are at a pivotal point. We need a change right now. Eberflus gone. Something needs to happen. I don't know what. We're not going to fire Sean McDermott. Not needed. Dak's fine. I think it has to be Eberflus at this point. What else do you do? Or a big free agent signing, which I don't even know.
There's got to be a fall guy. Yeah, you got to have a fall guy.
Yeah, we do.
Eberflus was trying to look too hot. He was doing that a little bit in the last years at the Bears. He's getting way too fancy looking. He's always trying to look hot. I don't like it. Can we also have
because of how it makes you feel?
Right, it makes me feel confused inside. I've got to have some conversations with the Lord that I'm not comfortable having. Can we have like a puke button where it's like if your daughter starts puking during a game, you can like send that out or something, so throw up a bat signal so we know to bet on the other team?
I'll start, but I hope this is it. I said the puking ends here. We're putting a stop to it right now. Every day I'm like, you are not a puke child. Literally, I'm just telling her. I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm like, no. We don't throw up here. We don't throw up in this house.
Built her out a slide deck. We're like, these are the reasons why we can't do this.
Yeah, no, literally. I might have to go PowerPoint on it. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully
that works
no more.
with babies.
Yeah, they like that.
The screens, the bright colors.
Come at them from like an intelligent, reasonable, and that's what kids love that.
Yep, they'll eat it right up. So,
can I give you sacrifice your T-shirts, whatever you're wearing at the time. My wife doesn't like it. It's the ultimate. You don't got to you just throw your shirt on it, catch all that puke. You don't make a mess. The whole thing is you try to stay clean in that situation, and you never, and you end up.
I'm a clean
filthy.
freak. Yeah, I'm a clean freak.
You don't
so
end up that.
I know.
One shirt. That's it.
Okay.
Steer into the skid.
I go racing head first, sliding like I just scored a goal in the World Cup.
like a Pete Rose head first, like slide.
Yeah, and my wife's like, your shirt. It's like it's better than all over everything and everywhere.
Right,
yeah.
And she's little. It's only going to get to be. It only becomes more.
I know this is only baby puke. I mean, one time it was almost human, not to get too far. It was a lot, but yes, well, that's a good idea.
This is a great episode.
We
should just finish. We should not talk about any other of our games. And just about
puke corner.
Yeah,
puking 101. But yeah, so I don't know. And now I'm extra upset about this with how open the NFC East is looking right now, because we could be sitting in a very good position right now with the Commanders lost last night and then the Eagles lost to the Giants. And now we kind of just gave away a scheduled win to the Panthers. So that sucks.
Not ideal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to feel like that.
Thank you.
How does it? Well, I'm pissed because I kind of put my flag in that you guys were going to make a move there.
I know. And we did.
And it was all breaking for me to look like I had this figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Also bet on them.
It was a gateway game for them.
It was. And we let them down. We'll see. We'll see.
Who do you got?
Someone has to
go. You have the.
It's someone challenging. I can't even remember.
You have the Commanders at home.
Oh yeah, that's not that bad.
It's tough.
After last night's loss, I don't know, bounce back. I'm a big bounce back game. Who's bouncing back harder? We'll see.
Yes. We'll see. But anyway, we're recording this on a Tuesday. Did anything happen last night? I think we had 2 games, right?
Yeah, Commanders, Bears. Told you guys the Bears money line. What I tell you,
like the Bears,
never
there.
in doubt.
Off the bye, kicking a field goal to win at the end. Very, very exciting.
3-2 for the week, moving above 500.
That's good. Anything else? Ready to move on?
I wish I had a lot.
Yeah.
You guys were wonderful, by the way. Great breakdowns.
Thank you.
I wish I had something like that for you. I thought about it.
Just because it was one of two games, I think I do remember.
The Bills lost.
It was Bills at Falcons. The Bills lose. Pre-game stuff seemed exciting. They were making a big deal about it being the first game in Atlanta and Monday night, and basically ever. Yet it sounded like.
Really?
No, not ever. No, it was in like 7 years or something. It had been a very long time that everybody was making a big deal about. It sounded like it was. I texted this to Mike. It sounded like it was Buffalo South in there. It seemed like it was at least 50% Buffalo fans. So that was like I just felt like this was the Bills were. This was a get right game for the Bills, and then things seem to get out of hand a little bit. But Mike, I want to check in and just see how you're holding up and check in on the state of affairs, because I know this has to hurt, but I also know that before this week you said after that Patriots loss, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost here. You're like, this seems like another letdown spot.
Yeah, well, I didn't have them getting 339 yards of offense in the first half on my bingo card.
Yep.
I hate being that right.
It doesn't feel good to be that right. I was also very excited because Ed Oliver was back. I'm like, this is going to solve a lot of their run defense problems. And
Daquan Jones popped his calf during warmups.
Yeah.
What is popping a calf? Guy to a doctor? Why can't the Bills just ever diagnose any fucking injury so we know what it is?
I think that's how they make veal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously not, because he couldn't play.
Yeah.
That
what
sounds
does that
like
mean?
Something the patient would say to me. Like, I have a visit, I'm like, what's wrong? And they're like, I popped my calf. And I'm like, okay, let's break that down.
Does it just sound like you ruptured your Achilles tendon?
Theoretically speaking, yeah. Unless you went from the other way, from the knee, which is less common. But the calf has two muscles, so he could have torn one of them. But one would think most likely scenario would be an Achilles issue.
And we just got it doesn't do us any good. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what I think. Well, I don't understand why we just can't get a diagnosis ever.
It's so
ever. We're the only team. We are uniquely awful at this.
There's not
what competitive advantage? We're just getting stomped out. It doesn't matter.
So even still on Tuesday, as the time of recording this, there's still no news?
No, pop calf week to week.
Okay, that doesn't.
I would not be surprised if in like 4 weeks they're like, yeah, he tore his Achilles. He's out. He's gone.
Yeah. Well, let's hope not. But it does seem like every play was just injury. So obviously, Terrell Bernard was out. I don't know if you've
popped
heard
an ankle.
And then who else? You guys had another major player that like early in the game went out.
Yeah, Christian Benford.
Yeah.
Popped an ankle. He came back. Josh Palmer, he got hip drop tackled, no flag. He got his whole body bent like Gumby. He was out. He's probably out for a while.
Oof.
Who else got hurt? Connor McGovern, I thought he tore his ACL.
Yeah, luckily he came back.
He came back. He's a tough son of a bitch. It's all that pizza he's making.
Making good-looking pizzas, though.
The carbs form around his tendons, create an extra barrier. He just popped the carb barrier. This would be how we would talk about an injury. Josh Allen, I don't know. He was hurt. He was definitely something wrong with him.
Yeah. There were just some weird decisions. It didn't look like the Bills that we were used to watching.
Cole Bishop cramping. Sorry, I'm still trying to. Let me just continue, if you don't mind, with all the injuries.
Popped a cramp.
He popped a cramp, so Jordan Poyer had to come in. Yeah, it was every play. It was very hard. You know the way I am. That was. The injuries and penalties and timeouts being used inappropriately are. That's it. That's my. I'll lose my mind.
But did you see how cool McDermott looked in those blue light glasses?
Yeah. So what sucked was I had a pair, and I'd thrown them out like 2 weeks ago, and I was going to wear them for the show.
Yeah, that would have been.
So insert the joke here.
Okay.
I'm wearing.
Just
Imagine for the
that,
rest
yeah.
of this episode, I'm wearing
Hat.
You know why I don't have? You know why I threw them out?
Why they don't do anything?
Because I look like a fucking idiot,
Yep.
and so did Sean McDermott. You don't wear those glasses and then do what they just did.
Yeah.
That's fireable. And I'm not calling for him to be fired. It looks like a man, he's like, is he slipping? Is he okay?
I think he's slipping.
It's an Eberflus trying to get hot.
Yep. I agree. I have been calling for him to be fired for a while. I almost think that there's too much positive vibes in the locker room. I think they need a little hard ass in there to like, I need you. There almost needs to be a common enemy. Like all the team likes each other so much that I feel like if they need a guy like a Gruden or some like asshole to come in where like the players unite against the coach, like the coach is pushing them a little too hard and they're like, fuck this guy. But then at the end of it, they're like, God, I love him so much. And I just don't know. I don't know if McDermott's that guy. It's almost the same kind of way I feel about the Yankees right now. It's like, there's a lot of good stuff going on, but we need to get across the line. And sometimes maybe you just need to change the carpet. You got to change the color of paint on the walls. Just doing the same thing over and over again may not always work. And it's like, you got the players in. You have one of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
I don't know if we have the players.
I mean,
I'm going to go ahead and stop you there.
You got somebody.
I don't think we have the player.
You've been making it deep in the
Allen.
playoffs. Yeah, you have Josh Allen. Like
I think we've gotten worse.
I think Trey White is washed. I'm sorry. So I guess we can go back a little bit. I think the defense, it was tough. It just felt like you couldn't really get a stop. It does feel like they're trying out there, but it was like, and also the announcers were dog shit. They were just constantly going back and forth. They're like, all right, they're playing zone. And Orlovsky's like, oh, so they're playing a lot of zone. And then Louis Riddick's like, no, they're playing man. Like they were just constantly contradicting themselves. Felt like they had no idea what they were doing.
Buffalo Bills. We play zone. We don't play man. We can barely play zone.
But they kept suggesting like they really need to be playing man. It's like
that's
everything.
Yeah, you got to mute the TV there.
Yeah,
that's all time stupid.
Yeah.
The took the cake for me was after the game was out of reach that we got the ball down 10. They kicked off. And Codrington gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
It's like after
I was like, it's a kickoff, buddy.
You just don't know
clock
the rules.
Stops. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, there were so many little things that were driving me crazy. So
I was already packing up. I was already getting ready for bed at that point.
The Falcons had a penalty, so I think it was 1st and 15. They had a 3-yard pass to Pitts, and they're like, so very clearly
a pit pass,
forward pass, and they're like. And he's like, oh, and pass to Pitts, behind, for a loss of 2 behind the line of scrimmage. It's like he just clearly saw that it was 2nd and 12 and thought they lost 2 yards. Like if you were just watching the game, you would know that was not a loss of that was not a 2-yard loss. Regardless, they were very, very, very annoying. We're not helping because
it's ESPN.
Trying to
what do you expect?
The best, you would think.
I'm just happy it's not like Stephen A. Smith for 4 hours, and I'm sure I just jinxed it, and it will be. Yeah.
It's on its way. But anyways, is there anything else you feel like you got to get off your chest? Obviously, I mean, it's hard with all the injuries to say what's coaching, what's players, but the offense is also what worries me a little bit because I'm used to you guys scoring 35 points, and I always hear you in the back of my head. You got to score 30 points to beat them. And obviously the defense looked like it was going to give up 30 points. It basically, gave up 24. But only scoring 14 points out of that Buffalo Bills team is shocking.
The defense was the best unit on the field tonight. And there you go. Oof. That's bad.
Yeah.
The coaching is our offensive play calling is horrendous right now. 3 games in a row now, we've been on 3rd or 4th and short and run jet sweeps that have resulted in 1 fumble lost, 1 fumble picked up, and 1 for loss of yards, none of which resulting in a first down.
Tough stat.
All of which at pivotal points in the game.
Yeah.
So maybe we take that one out of the binder.
Yeah, I think
we got 2 weeks. Maybe they can get to it. James Cook not on the field on so many third downs.
Shocking.
Keon
I
Coleman
almost
is a
thought he was
tremendous
hurt.
bust. He played on 56% of the snaps. That was his lowest snap count of the season.
Isn't it weird that tremendous bust is a bad thing?
Yeah. Keon Coleman, did you see him show up to the stadium? I could have told you he was going to throw up a good. He was in a Toronto Blue Jays jersey, unbuttoned, no undershirt, with a big chain on.
Trying to get in his Mac Hollins stat.
Well, Mac Hollins did shit.
Yeah.
So he is a. I'm out on Keon. I'm out.
Officially.
I can't.
Moving on.
I'm ready for Gabe Davis. Can't wait to see him after the bye. I'm sure he's coming back. Khalil Shakir does a lot of great things and then only gets the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
They can't. Josh Allen, and there's something, he's not playing well. He's not moving in the pocket. He's not running. He's not scrambling for yards. He's either too committed to throwing it and I do mean this. He's 29 and he's run a lot. He's taken a lot of hits, and that style of play is probably already well on the decline of how he's going to be. And so now you've removed that element from the game to where I want to say you got to tell him he's got to bring it back. It looked, this was shades. The last 3-4 weeks have been shades of early Josh Allen, but without the running.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust his receivers. Dalton Kincaid is he is a huge bitch
After that
for not playing in this
injury,
game.
Yeah. I was thinking that same thing.
Congrats, buddy. You finally got 100 yards and you missed the next game. You are unavailable. It was a bad pick. We missed on that entire Keon Coleman draft. Every pick was no good. We missed on Kyer Elam. We have yet to see Maxwell Hairston. So, I mean, you can't have year after year of picks just missing at the top of your draft. And we make all these excuses like, well, he finds mid-round guys. It's like, well, okay, Khalil Shakir had 20 yards receiving today. Okay. I mean, like, I wouldn't consider that like some tremendous success story.
Yeah.
Hairston out. TJ Sanders had knee surgery. Deion Walker looks like Chris Jones Jr. It's coming.
Good. Yeah, he was everywhere.
He's going to be a guy. So that's great. And I really do believe it. I think he's going to be like an all-pro. I think he's like, I don't know. He's like top 5 in the NFL for tackles for loss right now.
Yeah. I don't know if he looks like Chris Jones or if you just keep Googling Deion Walker balls fell out of his shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about his balls. I'm sure they're tremendous. Yeah. He's like Chris Jones and like Vita Vea. Like he's built more like Vita Vea, but he's quick and like he can't be blocked. He's great. Joey Bosa's I don't know. I'm really tired of like Bill's Twitter tweeting these stats of like pressure rates. It's like I'm watching these games. They're getting we're getting really close. What isn't that the entire like? Isn't there 100 sayings about that? Close but no cigar. Like we're not doing anything. We're just getting right there, just enough to like blow on their neck as they throw for 25 yards.
Yeah.
I've never seen in my time as a Bills fan, and this could be recency bias. I've never seen so many people catch passes on us and then not see a Bills defender on my television. I don't have a particularly small television.
Yeah, it was
like there's plenty of places for them to be. Yeah. Plenty of inches on my screen. What I tell you about the safeties, anytime you get a good snap of the safety, it's them missing a tackle and taking like terrible angles, and they're terrible. It's terrible. And when Josh Allen is playing like a subpar level, which he is, we got big problems.
Yeah. I was worried.
I don't know if they fix it, but they have lost in the last 5 years. We have lost 2 games in a row in each year.
Yeah. I remember this last year. It was the Texans was one of those games. I think it might have been that might have been the second of 2, but that was the only thing that made me feel better about the Bills moving forward is that they're used to this. They have had these types of adversity in the past and then still finished with 13, 14 win seasons. So I don't know if this is a harbinger of things to come, but I think the bye may have came at the right time. Hopefully they get some guys healthy and whatever's going on with Josh Allen. I don't understand how James Cook was not on the field on every third down. And it felt like that play that I knew, it just felt like things were going to go wrong for the whole game was that third down where Josh Allen ended up going out to the left. And instead of doing a real throw, kind of did that weird like underhand shove to Ty Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was just like, this is a play where it feels like people should be on the same page. And I don't know if James Cook is in there, if he knows a little bit more what Josh was going to do, why Josh didn't just kind of take the second.
That one was on him.
Was on who?
Josh. He's done that in other games and it's worked. And I think he gets too cute sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But then it feels like it just feels like a communication thing. He's done that before. You knew that he could do that thing. Like, why are you turning up field and running away like Ty Johnson did? So I think it's a little bit of both.
Well, Joe, I'm watching Baker Mayfield get guys schemed open who I've never heard of every week. They're
Tez
down
Johnson
another
looking like fucking
Tez
Calvin
Johnson. Who the fuck is Tez Johnson?
Yeah.
Apparently he thought he was the MVP. That was a really
very funny clip.
And it's like Sterling Shepard, who was like, what? Wasn't he like the wide receiver on the Giants in 2004?
I thought he phased himself out from the Giants. Like he was old and not good on the Giants like years ago.
It's like, and then it's like, who else do they got? Cade Otton. It has to be play calling at this point. And I don't know what you do. I can't believe that it's like, what do we do if we don't have Josh Palmer? It's like, I know what I do. I stop thinking we're going to win the Super Bowl. And I really try to spend 2 weeks of like going through my stages of grief now.
This is hard.
I don't have... I think it's a real personnel issue. I think we have a real personnel issue. Now, look, if the 2 guys, Ogunjobi and Hoyt, come back, Hoyt, rotational player for the Rams, so I'm not expecting him to save my season like a lot of Bills fans are. If they come and they play great, if Maxwell Hairston, they do open his window, which they're talking about, and he is like they hit on him at cornerback. If whatever a pop calf is turns out to just be that, if Matt Milano's pecs, somebody can staple them together for the rest of the season. That's how you treat that, right?
Staples.
Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, staples.
Pop peck.
Pop that peck. And then all that being said, it's like I don't know who plays all, like we have nobody. We don't have anybody like we probably have the slowest offense in the NFL.
It's crazy.
We don't have one guy who's just fast. It's the NFL.
Get the fastest guy. Draft John Brown.
So, yeah, bring back John Brown. So I don't know. I hope they make a move. I don't know.
Bye week. Now's the time.
They're not going to do anything. It's a bummer, but I kind of thought last year that I think we look this year like I thought we were going to look last year. So.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember last year thinking that last year was going to be the down year.
Yeah, we had no receivers, and then like we had Matt Collins who played pretty good, and he's gone. And I just dude, we were basing it off of Matt Collins. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Why can't we get Tez Johnson?
Yeah. MVP.
I don't know. So yeah, it's rough, and we come out of the bye. We play the Panthers, who beat the Falcons 30-0, and the Falcons beat the piss out of us. So what does that say? And then we play the Chiefs. So
you're gonna be at that game, right?
No, Bengals.
Oh, Bengals, right.
That game. Here, put a pin in it. I'm betting the Bills to beat the Bengals in that game. I don't care if we have nobody left. We'll win that game.
Because you're there. You're ready to go.
No, just the Bengals are terrible.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, as I alluded to before, Bills are on bye along with the Ravens. They're 1-5. That's got to make you feel at least a little better, right? Ravens 1-5.
No,
Oh, just apathetic. Okay.
no.
Strong no. All right. Well, as far as games that are officially going on, we start with an AFC North rivalry in Week 7 on Thursday night. Steelers at the Bengals, you just referenced. Pittsburgh on the road, favored by 5.5. Over under is 43.5. Joe Burrow tell you anything in that this Sunday to make you believe that they can keep this game close against the Steelers?
Joe Burrow didn't tell me anything, but Flacco also told me that maybe. I don't know. I feel like the Steelers are just getting by so easily. They're not good. They're not what their record says there, but they're going to win that division right now because everyone else is collapsing, or just the Browns, basically. So, I don't know. It just kind of feels like one that, like, just when you think like, oh, the Steelers are going to keep steamrolling through, like it feels like they just lose this game to a bad team for no reason, really, other than that.
Right.
But I do think Rodgers is very good against the Bengals, is what I think I heard somewhere. So I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm probably not going to touch this game. I feels like, I'd like to see Bengals win.
Weird shit happens on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to touch this game.
Ooh, how are you going to touch it?
I think Pittsburgh.
Come in and crush them.
Yeah, if Pittsburgh gets a running back, they're going to be a contender if Rodgers stays healthy. That's what I think. I think he's doing a fine job. He's doing good.
You don't think Warren's the guy?
No. I think they need and there are going to be running backs available, whether it's like Kamara, they go for Breece Hall. Derrick Henry.
Wow.
I mean, if you're the Ravens and this thing falls off a cliff, you might want to try to get something for him. If they can upgrade their running back room, I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be a contender to go to the AFC Championship. And I don't think Joe Flacco's going to win another game
ever. R.I.P. Joe.
Well, it's just fine. All right, let's. How much money has Joe Flacco made? Jesus,
so much.
He's going to get him another contract. He already did. He'll play next year. I don't think he's winning a game this year.
Okay, that makes sense to me. On Sunday, another London game. Every day just seems to start at 9:30 now. It is Rams at Jaguars. Rams are favored by 3 points, and the over/under is 45.5. I really like the Rams here, but again, same way with Thursday, just feels like weird shit happens in London.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'm a believer in the Jaguars, so I'm just going to hold my nose, wake up in the morning, watch a Tottenham game, and then hopefully win some money on the Rams.
The Jags have played a lot of games overseas so far. I don't know if the Rams have. I feel like it's here. Right? Yeah, it seems weird hearing the Rams in one of these games and picturing their uniforms and stuff. I don't know. At 9:30, I just can't see it. I feel like the Jags, I just don't know I don't know what to make of either of these two teams yet. Are they good? Are they not? I don't really know. But this just to me feels like the Jags will win. I don't know.
Ooh,
feel like, I feel like they're my upset. I'm assuming the Rams are yes, Rams are -3. So I'll probably take the Jags in this. But like you said, it's just because it's a London game. Weird things happen. Jags are basically from London at this point. So why not?
They'll be moving over there eventually. Basically a home game for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Rams defense is legit. They're awesome. And Trevor Lawrence is a very low IQ individual. However,
throwing the ball beyond the line of scrimmage.
However, that's a long flight from LA to London.
Yeah, it was 9 hours difference. It must be.
You don't go the other way, and this is really I'm asking.
No, you
go
just end up
across
going
the U.S.
north. I think probably over Canada. I think you're probably over Canada.
But still probably at least 10 hours, if not more.
It's a lot of time for Matt Stafford to be sitting. He's got a bad back. That's a long flight.
Get him some masseuses or something.
I think Puka's going to be out, right?
That's a problem.
I think Blake Corum's out as well. So I don't have a good. My gut is just going with that. Trevor Lawrence is going to get dominated by the Jaguars, by the Rams defense.
I like the under there.
Yeah, I agree. I like the under.
Lunder, 45 and a half.
They're going to take a good game and make it a bad game because it's at 9:30 in the morning in London.
Yeah.
You get all excited, and then it's going to be 9-3 in the third quarter.
It stinks.
Going to be singing Oasis.
Right, all doing all their cool chants, wearing just every jersey. Starting Sunday, Saints at Bears. Bears coming off their Monday night win, favored by 5.5 points. Over under is 47.5. Are the Bears for real?
I don't think so. They're not bad. They're trending up.
Good.
I think they're trending up. They'll beat the Saints. I don't think the Saints are. Sorry, Sasha, you did lose to them as a reminder, but
they had to get one.
They had to get one, and I don't think this is another one. I don't think this is a second win.
I'm my Saints being the worst team in the league. This might be not a down year for my worst team in the league bet. But I do like the Bears. They're very talented. They have players everywhere, and their defense is. I really like their defense, and I really like Ben Johnson. And still, after I immediately clicked over from the Bills because I wanted to watch anything that looked like real fucking football for a minute, I just watched Caleb just running 19 yards behind the line of scrimmage, getting chased. Like he's still doing it. That's the sign. That's when young quarterbacks either become good quarterbacks or not. Is when I feel like they stop running around like that, and he just can't. Like I know that's got to be driving Ben Johnson crazy.
Yeah, watching him just look like a lost fucking duck out
dude,
there.
just make the play, run, maintain the pocket. He just bails. And
panics.
Then he gets so many ugly. Yes, he panics for this highly touted player. He's still panicking, but they have a lot. I really like their team. I think Roma Dunze is what I would do to have a Roma Dunze on the. Oh my god, he's good and not being not what I would do.
Yeah, tremendous bust.
Oh, Yeah, I'll trade them one tremendous bust for Roma Dunze.
You've got a few of them,
yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
I think they're going to win. I think they're going to cover too.
I think they're going to win. I don't know about the cover. I think the Saints are a little frisky, and 5.5 is a lot of points. But gross game we got next on the docket. Dolphins at Browns. Cleveland favored by 2.5 points. Over under is 40.5. What's the line on Tua concussions in this game?
Hi, Myles Garrett loves to see him coming. You know that.
Loves to see that guy coming.
This game is
close to Halloween.
Yeah, he's got to add him to his front yard. I feel. Does anyone actually care about this game? No, it's gonna be so bad.
No, I mean this might be a Dylan Gabriel first win. It just feels crazy that the Browns are favored. I mean, I get they're home.
Yeah.
But having them favored against just about anybody feels bad. But the Dolphins could be that team because they're sad also.
McDaniels gets fired if they lose this game, I think. I know that.
When's their bye?
I feel like
late
after this, not till late. Do they keep dragging out? It's just ultimate bad vibes. They have bad vibes going into the season, and it's only getting worse from here.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have to do something soon, and that's it at this point.
I agree.
And Tua's giving really long-winded interviews now, like when your grandmother or grandfather that definitely has clearly got signs of dementia, and then they're not there, and then they're in the grocery store just talking to people, and they're like, "Are you okay?" Like that. He's just rambling on and on. This week it was about leadership and people not showing up to me, and it's like you're getting paid $200 million. You're the leader of the team.
Yeah. Going out and airing out all the dirty laundry is probably not the best way to get accomplished what you want to get accomplished.
And his accent's all over the place. Like he definitely has got signs. This is going to go down. This will be like when the aliens look at our society, like how we let this guy continue to play football. It's like he threw 3 picks last week, but then looked good. It's like because the guy's got brain damage.
Yeah, that pick at the end of the game. Did you see it was?
Yeah,
it was supposed to be like a Hail Mary type play where or at least they were going to check it down and try to do some laterals, and he just threw the most embarrassing interception.
Yeah. I'm also out on Stefanski. I think it's enough. Like, he's got like that look of like maybe he's like super smart and he won Coach of the Year like 7 times. He let Baker Mayfield leave. Not that good of a talent judger.
Yeah.
Made him play with like a separated shoulder. Made him basically like hurt his career for 3 years. And since then, like, I'm sure was on board with getting Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Another great talent evaluator.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he stinks too, and I think which team cares more? I don't think any of them care that much.
Yeah.
Get Shador out there.
See
I'm
what
ready.
happens. Fuck
That'd
it.
be fun.
If there was ever a game to play him
Against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in to vote on that. I like it.
Yeah.
Raiders at Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 11.5 at home. Over under 45.5. Chiefs are just gonna win the fucking Super Bowl again, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yes.
The refs are on their side. The ref calls are bad. I literally got a Facebook message from my mom from a Lions fan, like with all of the clips of like, look at all this illegal motion is bullshit. Look at this play. Look at this play that Travis Kelce didn't catch the ball. The refs are complaining. My mom literally sent that to me and called me an hour later. She said, did you see that video? I grew up in Michigan and all my friends from Michigan are posting about this. This is bullshit what's going on. So once the Chiefs derangement, the Chiefs absolutely like just owning the refs has gotten to the 62-year-old women of New York. You know it's bad, and you know that they're pulling all the strings. And I don't think the Raiders have a chance. I think the Raiders stink. I think the Chiefs at home is basically a lock. 11.5 is a tremendous amount of points, but it's early in the season, and I'm just convinced that the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. So it's silly to pick against them.
The Chiefs are very good. I do feel like the Raiders could cover in this. I don't know. I feel like they always play the Chiefs a little frisky. Like they have that little like Crosby, Mahomes sort of thing going on. So I do feel like I don't think the Chiefs are going to cover 11.5. It's a lot of points, but the Chiefs, they're going to win. I mean, they can't afford to lose this yet because record-wise they had a relatively slow start, but I do think it's going to be closer than expected.
I hope so.
Not to bring it back to the Bills, but there was a play in the Bills game where Elijah Moore had a catch that was ruled a not catch.
That was insane. That was a catch.
Correct. Well, because you guys, we all agree that if somebody throws you a football in the NFL and then you get it, but it's really close to the ground, but then like it never touches the ground, and then like you roll over and you catch it, and even if it's like, well, but you have it the whole time, that's a catch.
It's possession.
Well, they went to commercial to review and came back and said that was not a catch.
And then also the first thing out of commercial
and in
was
the
the
Chiefs
clearest
game,
view of
yeah. In the Chiefs game, Travis Kelce, extremely similar one. Would you say that when you have the ball and it's in your hands and then the ball goes to the ground with your hands and then moves around in your hands, that would not be a catch, right?
Correct.
Incomplete.
That was ruled a catch.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. I see the rest of my time.
I concur. I think it's all insane. I think that it's hard to be a person that does not like conspiracy theories and thinks that like, oh, there's probably real like rational explanations for this, but the mounting evidence is hard to ignore. And it's just so fucking frustrating. And I'm sure part of it's just that they're a good team. And it's like, we have a play ready that whenever there's close shit, we're going to get up on the line of scrimmage and we're going to snap the ball immediately. So it's like, why is every other team not doing it? Just like, oh, we got a close play. Let's not give them that extra half a second to look at it, throw a challenge flag, whatever. So I think part of it is certainly that, but it's happening. Taylor Swift, whatever. It's going on. Fuck the Chiefs. And I am worried that I'm going to think that the Raiders can keep it close because of that one Christmas Day game like 2 years ago where I watched these two teams play.
Yeah.
But I think these Raiders are worse. I guess I think it was like Aiden O'Connell that beat them.
Best moment from AOC ever, people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
That was shout out AOC.
Yeah.
Next game, Eagles at Vikings. Philadelphia on their downslide, still favored by 2.5 on the road. Vikings coming off a bye. Over-under is 42.5. Is this an Eagles bounce-back game, or is this where they start to crumble?
Is Carson Wentz playing? Is this another? Or
Yes.
So it's a revenge game for Carson.
Let me tell you, McCarthy's not coming back, guys. Not this year. Not if they stay relevant.
You think they're just going to keep trying to hide him? They can't hide him forever.
They've been hiding him. Yeah, he's not. No.
Poor kid. He looked really good in that game against the Bears. The second half, not the game. I guess maybe the fourth quarter, maybe not even the whole half.
That being said, this also, I think, sadly, could be Carson Wentz's last game as a starter on the flip side, because I do think the Eagles might kick the shit out of them.
You think they're going to come back angry on the road?
I mean,
Brian Flores' defense, is he going to riddle up something to be able to stop the tush push?
I don't know. I know. Look, if they lose this game, if the Eagles lose this game, I want AJ Brown on the Bills. I don't even want that. What am I? Ugh, God. Anyways,
why don't you want that?
Because I don't like AJ Brown. I think he's like
diva.
Yeah, and
silent diva, the worst kind of a diva.
I don't like guys that read books.
On the sideline, or just books in general,
like LeBron James. Get out of here!
Shout out LeBron.
You never read any of those books.
I'm hopeful for the Vikings just because I want to see the Eagles continue to have the demise, and I'll just convince myself that the Vikings coming off a bye is important, and their defense is going to have fresh legs and whatever. Fuck it. I'm going with the Vikings. Fuck the Eagles. Another stinker of a game. Panthers at Jets. Jets favored by 2.5 points. Over-under is 42.5. This feels very similar to that Dolphins-Browns game. Hold your nose, pick a team. Feels gross because you're shocked to see a team like the Jets or the Browns be favored, but they are at home, and one of those teams has to be favored because it would also seem crazy to have the Panthers be favored. Panthers are good, but the Panthers are on the road. Maybe the Panthers, like Sarah, are the Panthers good enough does that travel?
Recency bias, Panthers are very good, but I also know they play well at home. They're very bad on the road as well, and it just seems like they're not good enough of a team to have two competent games strung together yet. I don't think so. I do think the Jets could get their first win here. It's going to be ugly either way. It's going to be a game of both teams trying to give the game away. It's just going to be like a comedic error after comedic error, and whoever has a lot of bad quarterback
play.
Yeah.
Even if you lose your bet, you cannot bet on the Jets if Tyrod Taylor isn't starting. You can't.
If Justin Fields is at the helm.
They should take your account away.
You're not allowed to bet.
Because even if you lose, it was a dumb pick.
That's how you know it's like somebody's got a real problem.
Yeah, when you're like, I think this is where Fields turns it around.
Yeah.
The guy's throwing the ball like 8 times
bad.
a game. He's not a quarterback.
Really
and he's
bad.
not a running back. He's not a receiver. He's not. I don't know what. He's nothing.
He's just a guy.
Justin Field. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
Even his press conferences. He's just a guy. Just like, we just got 11 more weeks left.
And then I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
I saw some Jets fan post. It was like, we just how do you feel about what's going on in the season so far? It's like we got 11 more weeks. That's like some Jets fan post. He's like, why does this sound like a threat? I don't. Yeah, it is. Patriots at Titans. Patriots on the road, favored by 7 points. Over under is 42.5. Are the Patriots good, or have they just played a bunch of shitty teams?
Oh.
Hey.
What?
They beat the Bills last week. Sasha.
Fuck. Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Mike, one thing I can't.
I promise you, when they have the ambulance on the field for Dart and Skattebo, I won't talk about it so meanly on the podcast.
Dart won't. They won't let Skattebo and they'd have to bring the fucking animal control to get him off the field. He's not going in an ambulance.
They just put a glue trap down. Skattebo's gnawing his own leg off.
There's a bunch of fried ravioli on it, and he's just caught himself on a glue trap.
Somehow, Tommy DeVito's also on that trap.
So, Mike, I guess also before we get in, do you want to know what Sean Cole texted me, or do you want to save it for coffee?
You should probably tell me now in case I reach across the table and try to grab him.
There is a Bills group chat without you in it, so that Matt and Sean can talk to me about Bills stuff without upsetting you.
Smart.
So,
I'm glad everybody's adapted.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Fuck,
nicely.
the Bills may stink. Matt said defense definitely stinks. And then Sean's text was, they also no longer have the best QB in the division. So I just want to know how that's settling with you.
I don't. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, we deserve it right now. He's not the best. First of all, we don't deserve that. Sean's a moron. And that's desperation, and I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for Patriots fans because like you're so desperate because Daddy's been gone for a few years, and you desperately need another. They were ready to call Mac Jones Daddy. They're just losers. He's pretty good, and we deserve we deserve it now. But I don't fucking care. Let's wait till heat check.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Fuck the Patriots, but I think I love the Patriots in this game, mostly because of the Vrabel revenge aspect. And I just think the Titans are pretty bad. I don't think the Patriots are that good, but I do think Vrabel is a good coach. I think he's a hell of a motivator, and I don't think that was such an amicable breakup with him and the Titans. And I think this is a pull out all the stops and blow them out type of game.
Okay.
I'm excited for heat check. Tune in later. Afternoon games: Giants at Broncos. Broncos at home, favored by 7. Over under 39.5. Yuck. Broncos defense is very, very good. They are coming from London though. Giants coming off a hot win and a mini bye from Thursday. The 7 feels like a little bit of a slap in the face, but maybe I'm just too pumped up.
That's an insult. There's your insult line of the week.
It feels like it. People are.
What about the Broncos? Look that good.
Their defense.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Their defense, but
Justin Fields.
Also, good point. Valid counterpoint.
That's true.
Remember,
Fair.
not a guy, barely a guy.
Yeah. Full touchdown. It felt like a little bit of a slap in the face. But that's it. The 39.5. They're just like the Broncos defense is good. They're going to confuse Dart, and it's 39.5. They're like they're just projecting this to be a low scoring game, 2 good defenses and 2 confused quarterbacks, which it might be.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right.
The Giants have a better pass rush than the Broncos.
Yeah.
I like the over. I like the Giants. I like the Giants money line.
I like it when you say stuff like that to me.
I'm not sold on.
I'm so ready to be heard.
Bo
again.
Nix even though you turn around and you just call what'd you call my team? A shit organization. What'd you call my team?
I didn't. Sean Cole said that.
Trash team. What did he say, Sarah?
No, actually, you said that, Sasha.
They beat a bunch of shit teams.
Oh,
shit teams.
Shitty teams.
I forgot about that. I didn't mean that.
Well, here, take it from somebody who's just a proven track record of winning and being humble. I like the Giants. I like the money line. I like the over. And if they do not cover this, then we have to have a conversation about those 2 morons who are playing quarterback and running back.
Listen, they're rookies.
It could easily also be like, they're not that good game.
We don't know how to travel. We're not playing great on the road yet. We got a lot to learn. Dable's a little bit of an idiot who's just keeps trying to kiss Dart and Skattebo.
Do they pack Skattebo underneath the plane?
Yeah,
like
a
where they
dog.
put the dog?
yeah, they keep him in a crate. They gotta sedate him. We have to fly a day early so we can get these they have to get the fentanyl out of his system to keep him from panicking on the plane.
He's questionable with kennel cough.
Yeah. He's chewed his way out of 3 seatbelts. They fly him in like the Silence of the Lambs. Just on a board.
But just like only taking up half of it because he's so little.
Yeah, not an ounce of
Really
neck on that guy.
Kid.
Yeah. So much fun.
I'm rooting for you. I don't find the Denver Broncos to be a fun watch.
I don't really either. Bo Nix, no. I'm not sold on him at all yet.
No. He's making a good amount of money and he can't get that acne cleared up.
Yeah. I hate looking at him. He looks like every
makes me think he doesn't care about his look.
Probably doesn't, which part of me is like, if you don't care about your look, it's like I want a guy that's all in on football that doesn't care too much. I feel like you're a quarterback. You want him to care a little bit.
You got to be hot.
Yeah, and his stupid haircut, I feel like he just looks like every kid that I didn't like in middle school. He just looks like a middle school bully, or he's just mean. Like,
yeah, he went through puberty like at 11, so he's like super tough, and then everybody gets way bigger than him later.
Right.
Except in this case, they didn't.
Yeah.
But now they are. He played in college, so he was like 27 years old.
Right, forever. He's not a young guy.
No.
So, all right. Well, listen, I'm hopeful. I'm trying not to. I'm gonna let I don't know if I'm gonna bet on this because I'm trying not to let my excitement ruin my bank account. I've been doing just fine on my own with that, but the line did feel a little insulting. Colts at Chargers. Chargers favored by 1.5. Over under is 48.5.
Is somebody hurt in this game?
It feels like there must be because the Colts have looked very good and the Chargers almost lost to the Dolphins.
Like I'm like, did Jonathan Taylor pop a calf or something?
The Chargers are not good. Are not as good as the Colts. I don't understand this one. I think it's easy Colts money line for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I like that a lot.
It feels like a trap.
It does. It does a little bit.
I've been taking all these traps.
I'm scared. That line is beyond insult, and it seems more of a trap. Yeah. Like we're standing on a landmine. Yeah, and it's like if we move, it's going to explode. We're dead. Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay away.
I don't understand. The only guy hurt is Anthony Richardson, which is good for the Colts.
Almost better. Yeah, that's a positive. That should swing it the other way. We'll see if that line ends up moving through the week because I felt the same way. But the thing is that I was in Massachusetts. And Mike, I was able to put a bet in for Mike and I for Shane Steichen, Coach of the Year.
Love that.
So because we did that, that might be the downfall of the Colts, and they might start looking bad because I'm selfish enough to believe that we have that power.
Dude, how did we not do Mayfield to win MVP? Did I not talk about that?
We did. We should have. He was like plus 600, plus 650.
We missed. That was a miss.
Should've.
I might get in my car and drive now.
It's not too far from you. You can get across the border in 45 minutes.
I might never come back. I might just stay there.
You could stay at that.
Become a Quaker, whatever they do over there in Massachusetts.
You could just go right to that Love's truck stop that's right there on the border. You can just hang out there for a while.
Meet some nice truckers.
Yeah. It's nice.
Hitch a ride.
Lizards. Pick up a job. Yeah. Packers at Cardinals. Packers on the road, favored by 6.5. Over under is 44.5. I made the mistake of betting against the Cardinals last week. Not that they won, just that they are really good at keeping games close and still losing. Everybody's injured. The Packers are good. That's still almost a touchdown game. I like the Packers to win. I think I like the Cardinals to cover because the Cardinals are just absolute kings of keeping games close and still losing in heartbreaking ways.
Yeah, and the Packers are good, but not that good. Like, I don't trust them to win anything handedly right now. So I think they'll win, like you said, but I would take the Cardinals.
Josh Jacobs is so good. Yeah.
I still don't think the Packers are that good.
Keep winning games. They got a good defense. Xavier McKinney, shout out former Giant. But Jordan Love, I'm with you. I'm starting to believe what you say more and more.
Yeah, and this 6.5. I think we're in upset week.
Ooh, is this it?
We're
seeing the board a little bit here.
The odds are getting bigger on some of these games. The spreads are kind of wacky, and it seems like they're just trying to get you. Like the favorites have done really well this year. If you've been betting favorites, you've been doing well. Even the underdogs I give out are like plus 168. This week it's like, Cardinals plus 245, Titans. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. What are the Giants? Where are the plus 275? It just feels I don't know. If Jacoby Brissett, that team was fired up. They hate Kyler Murray.
They do. Not wrong.
I hope he starts again. We got to see if is he going to play? Kyler plays, don't touch this game or bet the Packers, I guess. No upset. If Jacoby Brissett plays, maybe.
Okay. Get him at home. Speaking of what Sarah wants for this upset week, Commanders at Cowboys on the road. Commanders favored by 2.5 points. Over under 54.5. This is a fun over under. The Cowboys are going to basically make every game pretty exciting to watch with their offense and defense. Basically, the offense being good, their defense being bad. Also, I was not to pile on Mike, but I was watching that whole game. Just like I wish I could just watch the Cowboys and the Bills play every week because I feel like the over under would be like 70.
Yeah.
But this week, regardless, Commanders coming off a loss. Mike, you definitely sniffed this out. They're definitely not as good as they were last year. Cowboys, I don't even know if it's bounce back games. Like their offense is playing so good. Is there going to be a breaking point where this offense just gives up?
No. I feel like defenses give up, offenses do not. Like the defense just gets tired of being out there, but offensively, like it's fun when they're rolling. And
George Pickens is having a ball.
He's living his best life. His best life on here.
Care about winning.
I don't think he does. I honestly don't know if he does or not. But
I think he's my favorite receiver.
He's so fun. It's fun.
His fun.
Energy he brings, and just like he's so erratic. You don't know what's coming. You genuinely do not know. He doesn't know. I don't think what's coming. But I feel like this game, a lot of revenge pieces going on here. Dan Quinn, a lot of ex-Cowboys on the Commanders now, and obviously Quinn, coach of many Cowboys defensive players right now. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm obviously going to go with the Cowboys just because I want to root for my bet. So I'm going to take them. It's going to be a lot of points. I think if our offense is able to keep playing well, avoid any turnovers, get our run game back on track, we can win this game. It's just going to have to be through the offense, obviously. I don't know if Terry McLaurin's coming back this week or not for the Commanders. It would be a big help if he's not. I mean, they still have some offensive production, but I feel like the less receivers they're able to put out there, the better for us. Yeah. So
big game for Bill. Big game for Bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill's always so excited.
I'm rooting for the Cowboys. That's what I've been hearing. So I'm going to derail the podcast. I'm in my basement. B situation gone, all that. I have headphones in, so I kept thinking I heard literally I thought the basement was haunted until I've just now discovered it's one of my son's random toys that from his when he was 1 year old that's still singing in the corner.
It's spooky season.
I'm very fucking relieved right now because I was really creeped out I don't know if you saw my eyes darting around. I'm like, what is that noise down here?
The bees were coming back.
Yeah, me too. I like the Commanders in this game just because. So I think Jaden Daniels is going to give the Cowboys defense a really hard time.
I'm sure. I mean,
and
he's mobile.
Yeah. And Dan Quinn, you're right. Good defensive coach. When you break the Cowboys down without CeeDee Lamb, Pickens is amazing, but he's a really good defensive coach. I think he'll have, they're going to do everything they can to box him in and not let him do that. I also think the under because that's a high over. That's a trap over. Because you just want to bet it. You want to bet it. And it's I don't think it's happening.
Okay. That. Moving on to Sunday night, Falcons at 49ers. 49ers favored by 2.5 points. Over-under is 47.5. Falcons are good. And I'm not buying any more on the 49ers because we're on the B team.
But they're finding ways to win some of these games, which is just you don't know when they're going to get it together and when they're not. I feel like we all have a little bit of a bias last night. The Falcons looked like a very good, competent football team last night. So I don't know. And Bijan is just so fun to watch. I'm sure Mike, you got sick of it, but he's just a game changer. And I feel like, I don't know, the 49ers with being how hurt they are, I just don't know if they're going to be able to string together enough quarters to win this one against the Falcons.
Penix missed a lot of throws.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. The only receiver to catch a pass was Drake London.
And it was all the time.
Last night, he was the only receiver to catch a pass.
That's crazy.
10 catches, 158.
But they also threw it to Bijan all the time. It was just throwing it to him constantly.
Hand up. The Falcons are not good. That's on us. The Falcons are not good. And they're going outside. And Raheem Morris is not a good coach. And I fucking forgot that Jeff Ehrlich, or whatever his name, the old Jets coach, whatever his name is, he's the defensive coordinator. I like the Niners.
Okay.
And I don't like the Niners. I think we made the Falcons look better than they are.
So you think this is
they used up all their yards in the last game. Remember when I used to tell you about that stuff? Don't use up all your points.
Yeah.
They ran out of they cashed in 2 games worth of yards.
Okay.
So they're going to be done on the road
Let
at the prime
down.
time. Okay. I kind of like that. I feel like the public, that line might shift too. I think the people are going to start betting on the Falcons a little bit from
That's
what
an
they saw.
overreaction to last night.
I like that. I always like betting against overreaction. Okay. You've quickly changed my mind. It scares me because I also saw somebody on Twitter saying like every one of these injuries is just somebody with putting some sort of spell on, just like begging the football gods so they can watch Christian McCaffrey again. It's like, oh well, guess we had to give up Fred Warner to be able to watch Christian McCaffrey for one more week.
Didn't I send you the sacrifice video?
No,
I think I said.
or maybe you did.
I didn't send that to you.
You might have. I'll check.
49ers sacrificing Fred Warner to keep
so
McCaffrey
sad.
healthy another week. Yeah.
So sad. Another week of 2 Monday nighters. This one they're not like staggered an hour apart. There's one and then the other one. First one is going to be Bucks at Lions. Lions coming off that heartbreaking loss, favored by 5.5. Over under 52.5. I am very, very pumped for this game. I think this is 2 juggernauts. Lions going to feel a little frisky after that loss on the road, at home. And then the Buccaneers, can't ever count out Baker Mayfield. MVP.
I don't know what to do with this one. I feel like the Lions need a get-right game, and it's at home, so that makes me lean in their direction. But like you said, you can't count up. Like if this is a close game in the fourth quarter, you can't count out Baker. The only thing is, I feel like if the Lions actually take advantage of their run defense and continue, if they're able to establish the run, and they'll be able to eat enough clock where maybe it stops Baker a little bit. But I don't know. I just think that this is going to be a very good Monday night game, and I'm happy it's the earlier one. So because the second game is very late. Very late for Monday. So, yeah. I will not be watching. Sorry. But, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a great – I love these 2 games, and I will have to be watching because my fucking team plays at 10 o'clock. I think the Lions are going to win. I think the Lions – and I think I'm going to preface this like if I had crystal ball and I'm right – I think the Lions might kill the Bucks here, and everybody's gonna be out on Baker because everybody's waiting that he's getting fake love.
Yeah, and there's gonna
he's good.
There's gonna be that how many games can they win in the last second? They can't keep that up kind of conversation.
Yeah, I think if we fast forward to next Monday, I think the Lions win this game by 20 points.
Interesting,
but
Bucks are super injured.
They're totally injured. I think Aiden Hutchinson and their pass rush, they're going to not allow Baker to do all the things that Baker. I think the Lions are a better team.
Yeah.
So, and the Lions need this. They got kind of embarrassed by the Chiefs, and I think the Bucks. You're 5-1. You lose this game. It's another week closer to Mike Evans coming back, and Mbuka coming back. Or as what Rob Gronkowski called him, Boo coming back, and then Bucky Irving, walking boots, so he's probably still a ways away. But and Rachaad White's awesome. I mean, I just keep thinking why can't the Bills just have? I'll take Rachaad
White. One of those guys.
I have Ray Davis. I like the Lions. I think they're gonna. I think this is a blowout.
Okay, it's fun. Makes sense. I think Baker he's gonna fight his ass off to keep that close.
Well, they're gonna a high scoring blowout too. Yeah. Not 28-14. I think this is 40-21.
Right, just the same way I'm excited. It feels like an under trap in that Commanders Cowboys. I feel like this. I don't know if this over could be high enough for me to not want to take it for the Bucks Lions.
Yeah, I would go over.
Then the last game of the week, Texans at Seahawks. Texans coming off their bye, but Mike's Seahawks looking frisky still. Mike, still feeling good about them?
Yeah, insult line. This is an insult line.
Oh, yeah, Seattle favored by 3, over under 41.5.
Yeah, the only thing is Seattle can't win at home for some reason.
They got to.
Mike McDonald is 10-1 as a head coach on the road.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, what a fool believes, huh?
Yeah, right. Oh, Shout out Brad. He gets a shout out every episode now.
Yeah, good for him.
Sam Darnold's really good, guys.
He is. Jaxson Smith-Njigba is unfucking believable.
Yeah, they have that tight end, Alex. I don't know if it's Alex.
I was like, I don't think
He's
so.
been quietly like Barner.
Oh yeah. AJ Barner.
AJ Barner, short for Alex. He's been going off. 2 running backs, and their defense is flying around even when they're injured. This is the Mike McDonald. I believe in his defense.
Yes.
I've always thought any team he's on, their defense is like a problem.
Yeah, they were so good.
It's happening again.
Yep, they're doing it.
And
fuck
what have the Texans done to get better? What have they done?
Nothing. CJ Stroud stinks.
Yeah.
Hate that guy.
Me too.
Now, finishing it all up with heat checks, Sarah, I know you got to run, so I want to start with you. 4-9 overall, so coming back a little bit off the offer to start. What do you got us for this week?
I'm going to continue to shoot myself in the foot by taking the Cowboys, as I have been the past few weeks, and that is bringing my overall average down, but I'm going to keep doing it. So I'm going to take them, I think, to cover this week. If not, I'll just go money line, actually. So I'm going to go money line Cowboys this week. I'm going to go with the Jags +3. I alluded to that a little bit earlier. I do think that they could actually win this game, but I'll take them at +3. And then the Raiders to cover. Also talked about it a little bit earlier. They're not going to win this game, but I do think they'll keep it close against the Chiefs.
Okay. I like that a lot. I was 0-4 last week. I bet at 4 games to bring myself back to 500. I am now 5-13.
So stick around for the bets at the end, everybody.
That's why we keep Mike at the end, because this is absolutely.
And I'm about to get loose.
I'm very, very excited for what you've got. I have one that I can't not take. I was trying to be like, you know what? Find a gross bet. Find something you feel confident about. Find the trap, and then just take the other side, even if you don't feel good about it. But I'm going to take the Patriots -7. This is a nothing but a Mike Vrabel bet. I just have faith in him. I think he hates the Titans. I think he's going to. This is empty the fucking tank. I'm going to take the Saints +5.5. I don't think they're going to win. I think the Bears are going to win, but I think that the Saints are good enough to keep it within 5.5. Then the last one is Dolphins-Browns. I am doing under 40.5. I don't think anybody's going to score any points. I think that this should be a low-scoring, disgusting affair. So those are my 3 picks. Pats -7, Saints +5.5, Dolphins-Browns under 40.5.
I like it.
And now, Sweet Michael, I actually didn't do the math on your picks yet. We can do this straight up. Rams -7.5. Did the Rams cover 7.5?
They did. They sure did.
Saints money line. Unfortunately, just missed that one. Bears money line. You made up the vig there, so you won that. Giants +7.5, covered that, and then Bengals Packers under 44.5.
No, it went over by 1. They scored 45.
Oh,
shout out Vegas.
How the fuck did they do that? So you were 3-2. That brings your overall average to 11-10. So we're over 500 plus with some of the vigs you've made there. We're certainly in the money.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a good thing.
Not last year's magic yet.
Not yet, but you've got a long season. We're not even halfway through.
That's right. I might blow it up in my face this week.
Okay.
But I'm hurting. I'm sad.
Yeah. But no Bills this week, so this is a full gambling week.
Yeah. Well, right, because it's not when they are playing.
Yeah.
Shout out Bills, just taking always skimming off the top of anything I've won all week at the end. Thanks. Thank you.
They got their finger on the scale.
Yeah. All right. What do you want me to do? You want me to start nice or go off the rails?
Start nice and then work off the rails.
All right. Niners -2.5.
Okay.
Niners at home. They have better coaching.
They do.
That's it. And that's it. I've watched the Falcons play horrible.
This is a little
I don't know the weather.
Little bit of a spite bet at all, or no? A little bit of a fuck them. They just beat us.
Yeah. You're gonna see a taste of spite throughout these. Actually, that's a theme here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spite week.
Yeah.
Spite week.
Spite week. I don't know the weather in San Fran, but like, boy, if it gets rainy or anything, I love this bet because Michael Penix was in a dome and throwing. I mean, he was trying to give that game away.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that good. Okay. And I don't like doing Thursday nighters, but give me Pittsburgh -5.5 because the Bengals stink.
They do stink.
And what did Jamar Chase say? They're going to raw dog them.
Yeah.
And he's right. They're about to get raw dogged on Thursday. I preface this. Nobody should come after the MVP. So I'm going to take the Lions -5.5. Baker's going to get his doors blown off. I still like him, but there's my spite there. He's playing better.
Yeah.
Now here we go.
Turning it up.
Okay. New York Giants money line.
You take those 7 points and leave them at the door.
Wow.
What's that money line? Was it
points.
plus?
You can keep them. Plus 275.
Woo.
Tennessee Titans money line.
We're just going
New
straight
England
forward.
Patriots.
Wow.
New coach bump.
New coach bump. Okay.
They got rid of Callahan, worst coach of all time.
Titans money line. What's that plus sign at?
Plus 285. If you just did those two with me,
yeah,
be plus 1340.
Wow.
Taking some big dogs there.
It's upset week.
Okay.
I'm just not that sold on the Patriots yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to financially put my money behind that. And I am not sold on the Broncos. I think these are both crazy lines for fully unproven quarterbacks. And I don't think the Patriots defense is that good. I don't think their run game is that good. I don't think the Broncos quarterback is that good. I don't think that their pass rush is as good as it's looked.
Okay. All right.
And the Giants are just that kind of crazy.
Frisky, crazy.
Every game, Daboll's fighting for his career.
Yeah. And frankly, going mile high. Skattebo lives his whole life like he's got an oxygen shortage. So I think he'll be fine up high.
That's the appropriate amount for his for his brain.
What if he gets up high and he just like all of a sudden becomes like he starts speaking in like the King's English, like, my good sir, would love to have a spot of tea with you. Like,
I don't think there's anything that could do that. I don't think there's anything that could do that. But I just think I think that game just gets weird.
I can see that. Don't turn the ball over. Just don't turn the fucking ball over.
They have a kicker? Or they have a kicker? Or am I going to look like an asshole at 4:00 when they're like they don't have the Giants kicker healthy? Who's their kicker?
He's healthy for now. He's McCamity. I still
McCamity. Calamity Jane.
I still don't know how to pronounce his name.
Rob McElhenney is the kicker.
Yeah,
Robbie Mack.
Jude McCathamney. It's MC capital
Irish people.
MC capital ATAMNEY. McCatamney. McNamee. No, there's an A and T in there. But all I do know is that our backup is Young Wei Koo.
Oof.
So, not really. Whatever. Jude has been fine. He was an undrafted. He's okay.
Hey, Jude, make your kicks.
Make your kicks.
Don't make it bad.
So, all right. Sara is taking the Jags +3, Raiders +11.5, and the Cowboys losing money at +2.5. I'm taking the Patriots -7, diametrically opposed to Mike's pick. I'm taking the Saints +5.5, and the Dolphins Browns under 40.5. Then Mike's bringing us home with a cool 5. 49ers -2.5, Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5, the Lions -5.5, and then we're going money line hater picks. Giants money line at +275, and the Titans money line +285. So hopefully win some money. I'm ready to turn it around. I can't be 0-4 again, can I? I hope not. I definitely can't because I'm only making 3 picks. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. We love you. We appreciate you. Follow, like, subscribe. We will talk to you next week.
May I have your attention, please?